What you're about to see are evidence confiscated from a Sierra Foothills teacher and his wife. The couple's accused of using secretions from the toadbacks as hallucinogenic drugs. The stuff can be dried and smoked and is said to be more powerful than LSD.
A teacher and his wife from the Gold Country are now facing charges of possession of a hallucinogenic drug. The drug came from a certain kind of toad found in the Sonoran Desert. Bob Shepard had the toads at a learning center in the Sierra Foothills, and authorities say he showed them to some youngsters. Tim Daly of Sacramento station KXTV reports on this unusual drug.
In this little vial, about 50 hits of the drug.
You would take about 3 to 5 milligrams, shave it off, and place it into a pipe like this, and add a heat source to it and inhale it.
It's a hallucinogen called bufotenin, and it comes from, of all places, the glands of these toads. It comes out liquid, so it's dried and then smoked. Drug agents say anonymous tips about the toads led them to Robert and Connie Shepard. Mr. Shepard admitted using the drug for spiritual reasons.
The suspect told us that it's much stronger than LSD. His analogy of it was, he said, LSD would be like milk and this would be like whiskey.
What's perhaps most surprising about the suspects, both are teachers. Connie teaches preschool. Robert teaches science at the Clovis School District Regional Learning Center. This is a science camp near Columbia. He is on administrative leave with pay while the charges are investigated.
He kept them in the science building, and he did say that he did show them to the students at the school strictly as a specific species of toad, that he did not explain to them what else they could be used for.
The Shepards live at the science camp but aren't talking. The toads are found in Southern California and Arizona, which is where they'll be taken and released. In Angels Camp, Tim Daly, News 10.
Hi. News Center 4's health and environmental reporter Dr. Tom Linden joins us with the latest on a strange and, I guess, desperate practice, isn't it, Tom?
It absolutely is, Sylvia. What we're talking about is licking toads to get high. Now, for years, various Indians of Central America have ingested the hallucinogenic secretions of toads, but that practice, according to the Drug Enforcement Administration, is against the law. At first glance, the toad does not look like a criminal. They call him Narco Toad. On the street, he's also known by his alias, Bufo Marinus. He and his cousin, Bufo Alvarius, are dangerous dudes. They deal in a mind-scrambling substance that defends against intruders. It all comes from a little gland behind the toad's head.
These glands produce a variety of substances, one of which, in this case, is a hallucinogenic compound. But all those substances are basically as a predator deterrent.
That substance is bitter and foul-tasting. It blocks nerve transmission. It can affect the heart. It also can get you high.
The hallucinogenic compound of bufotoxin sometimes do create a feeling of airiness or flying and things like that, and we believe that the witches flying around on broomsticks is probably due to the toad component of the witch's brew.
These are crystallized secretions from a toad. A substance like this killed 4 people in Australia last year. In fact, possessing the secretion with intent to use it to get high is a federal offense.
In order to do any legal action against a person, we'd have to prove drug intent, that you, like conspiracy to lick a toad or conspiracy to sell a toad to lick or something of that sort.
If you want to get one of these toads, forget it. The zoo tells us that Bufo Marinus is restricted in California. The toad has been introduced in places like Florida, and it's done a lot of damage there. It's also a potentially dangerous toad, and certainly one you would never want to lick. Sylvia?
Never.
Ever.
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 No.
Okay, thanks.